I can provide you with some of the most commonly asked interview questions and answers related to cybersecurity in 2023. The answers provided here are general in nature and may vary depending on the specific job, organization, and industry. What is cybersecurity? Answer. Cybersecurity refers to the practices, technologies, and processes used to protect digital systems, networks, and sensitive information from unauthorized access, theft, and damage. Why is cybersecurity important? Answer. Cybersecurity is important because of the increasing amount of digital data that is being created, stored, and transmitted every day. Cyber criminals and hackers are constantly looking for ways to exploit vulnerabilities in digital systems, networks, and applications to steal sensitive information, commit fraud, or cause damage to critical infrastructure. What are the different types of cyber attacks? Answer. Some of the most common types of cyber attacks include phishing, malware, ransomware, denial of service, DOS attacks, and social engineering. What is phishing? Answer. Phishing is a type of cyber attack where an attacker sends an email or message that appears to be from a reputable source, such as a bank or a social media site, in an attempt to trick the recipient into providing sensitive information such as passwords, credit card details, or other personal information. What is malware? Answer. Malware is malicious software that is designed to cause harm to digital systems, networks, and applications. Some common types of malware include viruses, trojans, and spyware. What is ransomware? Answer. Ransomware is a type of malware that encrypts files on a victim's system and demands a ransom payment in exchange for the decryption key. What is a denial of service, DOS, attack? Answer. A denial of service, DOS, attack is a type of cyber attack where an attacker floods a network or website with traffic in an attempt to overwhelm it and cause it to crash or become unavailable. What is social engineering? Answer. Social engineering is a tactic used by cybercriminals to manipulate people into divulging sensitive information or performing actions that may not be in their best interest. What are some of the most common cybersecurity threats facing organizations today? Answer. Some of the most common cybersecurity threats facing organizations today include phishing attacks, malware, ransomware, insider threats, and advanced persistent threats, APTs. What are some of the best practices for securing digital systems and networks? Answer. Some best practices for securing digital systems and networks include regularly updating software and security patches, using strong and unique passwords, implementing two-factor authentication, using encryption for sensitive data, and regularly backing up important data. What is the role of a security analyst? Answer. A security analyst is responsible for analyzing security threats and vulnerabilities in digital systems and networks, developing strategies to mitigate those threats, and implementing security measures to protect the organization's digital assets. What is the role of a security engineer? Answer. A security engineer is responsible for designing, implementing, and maintaining security solutions for digital systems and networks. This may involve designing firewalls, intrusion detection systems, and other security measures. What is the role of a penetration tester? Answer. A penetration tester is responsible for simulating cyber attacks on an organization's digital systems and networks to identify vulnerabilities and weaknesses in the organization's security posture. What is the difference between a vulnerability and an exploit? Answer. A vulnerability is a weakness or flaw in a digital system or application that could potentially be exploited by a cyber attacker. An exploit is a method or technique used to take advantage of that vulnerability. What is your understanding of cybersecurity, and why is it essential in today's digital world? Answer. Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting computers, networks, and other digital systems from unauthorized access, theft, damage, and other malicious activities. It is crucial in today's digital world because the increasing reliance on technology means that sensitive data is at greater risk of being stolen or compromised. What are the most common cybersecurity threats that organizations face? Answer. Some of the most common cybersecurity threats that organizations face include phishing attacks, malware infections, ransomware, social engineering, and distributed denial of service, DDoS, attacks. How do you stay updated on the latest cybersecurity threats and trends? Answer. I regularly read industry news and attend cybersecurity conferences and events to stay updated on the latest cybersecurity threats and trends. Additionally, I participate in online communities and forums to learn from other cybersecurity professionals. How do you approach risk management in cybersecurity, and what strategies do you use to mitigate risks? Answer. I approach risk management in cybersecurity by conducting regular risk assessments to identify potential vulnerabilities and threats. I then prioritize these risks and develop strategies to mitigate them, such as implementing security protocols and procedures, deploying cybersecurity technologies, and providing training and awareness to employees. What are the different types of encryption algorithms, and how do they work? Answer. There are several types of encryption algorithms, including symmetric encryption, asymmetric encryption, and hashing algorithms. Symmetric encryption uses a single key to encrypt and decrypt data, while asymmetric encryption uses a public key and a private key to encrypt and decrypt data. Hashing algorithms convert data into a fixed-length string of characters that cannot be reversed. How do you ensure that your organization's systems and data are secure from external threats? Answer. To ensure that an organization's systems and data are secure from external threats, I implement a layered security approach that includes firewalls, intrusion detection and prevention systems, antivirus and anti-malware software, and regular security updates and patches. I also conduct regular security audits and assessments to identify potential vulnerabilities and threats. What is the difference between vulnerability scanning and penetration testing, and when should each be used? Answer. Vulnerability scanning is the process of identifying potential vulnerabilities in an organization's systems and infrastructure, while penetration testing involves actively testing these vulnerabilities to determine the extent of their exploitability. Vulnerability scanning is generally used to identify potential risks and prioritize remediation efforts, while penetration testing is used to test the effectiveness of an organization's security controls.